Molybdenum Software Show, sponsored by Vilnius Manufacture, with Shivaraj working on frappix. And it was merged.
Yeah. Good news.
Good news. We'll share. Shared.
Mm-hmm.
I will rebase.
Awesome.
Mob starts. Mob done. Git stash, git rebase. Is it master or is it git branch? It's main.
Main.
Can we do upstream head? Git push. Mob start. Slash pop and mob next. That should do it. T. Throw one over there. Keep one over here. Check the log.
Yeah.
Where's that? Doesn't seem right. I know it's a no up because I didn't fetch. Wait, but mob start is also also does a fetch. So how come upstream head is this and not that? Let's do it. Let's see the output here. Maybe upstream head doesn't do what I think it does.
Probably.
Mob done. Stash. Git rebase.
Main.
Let's do git log upstream head. Yeah, look at that. I don't know why. Git remote v. Upstream is what we mean it to be. Git fetch. If I do fetch all, will upstream head change?
Oh, it does.
It does. So what kind of fetch does mob start do that doesn't? I guess it does not fetch upstream.
Yeah, probably just the origin. Yeah, get fetch origin rune.
Right. That looks better. Captain?
Oh, yeah. So yesterday we stop that CI. We were trying to get the bench CLI to fail with exit code non-zero.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you go to the runnables, not runnables, sorry, nixostest.nix, where we have our automated tests, we added this. Now we have to see if fail test if it works.
That's
because
right.
we weren't sure if we can add that flag, the env in m.succeed.
That's right. Is this where we wanted? Also, I think we will probably want because this is not obvious. We probably want a comment that says exactly why this is here.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's correct to put it here. Just a comment will be helpful. Yeah.
The thing is that comments here kind of suck because they don't do anything, but they change the derivation.
Yeah.
Maybe we can interpolate this.
Right.
Trying to use different key for.
CI mode or something. Bench CI. Yeah.
Is the space still there? Yes.
Yeah. Bench always exits with 0.
I don't know if it's always. Probably not always.
It's always because
it's maybe regardless of the tests, but I'm sure there are conditions where.
Right. Yeah. At least run tests exits with bench run tests exits with 0.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's run the test then.
Just a moment. It's frozen.
Right. Sharing. Shared. Oh. I think I just have to. Sharing again. Yeah. Frappix. Okay. Mob start. Oh. We need Nix first test, right? Nix first test. Oh yeah, this. But then instead
It's
of
not
Nix
no
first
longer the
test,
name.
yeah, it'll be number hyphen VMs.
Yes.
So I will do, since I have 10 VMs.
Well, I did 16 and it took 40 something gigs of RAM.
Yeah. Yeah, I have, I think it should be fine then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see. Stop. I could run btop. Maybe split it horizontally. Oh, how do I only keep the CPU graph?
Try question mark.
Toggle CPU box. Oh yeah.
It's like the opposite
Oh,
of what you want. You want to
yeah.
toggle all the rest.
Yeah. Click view presets forwards. So this window.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You can toggle.
Mm. Oh, now the tests have started. So we'll see the inconsistent graph for
Why does it go both ways? Why does it go up and down? Like, why is it symmetric? What's going on with this?
yeah. I'm not sure either. Let's see. Where's why does btop CPU graph go? Why is CPU? btop is using a symmetric centered graph for CPU usage. It maps one CPU metric upward and the other downward around the middle line. So chart is easier to read at a glance. It's mostly a display choice, not a special CPU behavior. One CPU metric. What does one CPU metric and the other CPU metric mean?
I don't know.
Maybe load average and
I mean,
percentage.
it's a lie. If it's symmetric, it's the
Yeah.
same metric.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's exactly symmetric. You see, the start is.
Try clicking. Try the help or something. Maybe it's configurable. O for options.
O. O options. Yeah. O. CPU. Graph symbol.
Well, not the symbol. Braille is
Graphs.
probably Braille fine.
CPU graph under 112. CPU. Oh, upper graph, lower graph. Okay. So it's the shown in upper half of the CPU graph. Oh. Graph lower, invert lower. I think that's what we want. Graph upper, graph lower. It's auto by default. Graph upper, we want total CPU usage. And graph lower, we want user. But that's only useful when we have multi-user.
You have 12 different possible values there.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I have a total and idle, this is how it looks.
That's just a mirror of each other.
No.
Invert. It's the invert. Inverse.
So this is the total CPU usage, this is idle.
It's mostly an inversion.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're right. Option lower. What other options? The soft IRQ system.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What
System.
is there to measure other than the usage? User and system is like interesting, sure.
Yeah.
IO weight might be interesting.
Uh-huh.
But it seems flat.
Yeah. Nice. Is also flat. Guess nice. User. IRQ. Auto. Oh, so user and system, actually. System.
You can set CPU single graph true.
CPU single graph true. Oh. Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah. True shows only upper CPU graph and resizes it to fit to the box height. This, we can make it auto. That's it. Yeah.
Now just use Home Manager to configure this.
Yeah. Or I can wrap it in the wrappers and then mix it on it anywhere.
Do we know what bench prints to stood air and what it does to stood out? Can we, in the meantime, look at the manual of the Linux OS tests and see what succeed method does, what it returns? It seems to return stood out. I'm not sure. Can we see? Make sure, because it seems suspicious the way the code is.
So it's test manual.
Well, it's all this. It's all one page.
Yeah.
Try succeed. Only 20 results.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a reference as well, so maybe next one is the reference.
Mm-hmm. This one. Yeah. Execute a shell command, raising an exception if the exit status is not 0. Otherwise, returning the standard output. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why.
Yeah.
Could be that there is no standard output, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised if bench did. Because standard output is for machines, and if there was any standard output, it should probably be behind a flag, something like output equals JSON or something like that.
Yeah.
So all we want is to be able to fail successfully.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
There are failing tests with exit code 1. But we need
test
the VM
driver
test.
errors requested assertion fail. Is that from that's
from
from the script,
Python.
right? That's Python.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it lets the other machines run?
Yeah. There's no communication between them, right? So.
I mean,
No.
there's no communication between the machines that the machines know about, but
Yeah.
there's one Python script that coordinates,
Yes.
that starts all of them,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in parallel, we have this parallel script. Can we look at that parallel script again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it just spawns all the threads and then joins all the threads.
Mm-hmm.
Right below.
Right.
More below. There. Oh, we have a print there. You can remove that. The functions, the threads. Another one. From threading, import threads. This comprehension. This is a mapping. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. It finished. 13 minutes. But what's exit? 0? But this is the NixOS testing, right? This line. Oh, there's no Nix log though. If it were a NixOS testing, it would have.
It's an exception in a thread.
Yeah.
So it does not accept the entire script.
Yeah.
Basically, we need to assert on the thread join, maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds like the testing framework could use some parallel primitives. Or maybe I should just do Python. Yeah.
So that start will never, will never be suffice to fail the test.
Mhm.
Join is a good direction, but then we never check, right?
Yeah.
We never check the results. So I think we need to let's do something like this. What is the function? It's like there's a target function, and the function is
lambda,
which doesn't seem to does it return anything? That's the lambda.
Yeah.
So in a lambda, this expression gets to be the return value of this expression is the return value of the lambda?
Yes, I believe.
Should be.
Yeah.
So okay. So assuming that's probably the return of the thread, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so what's let's not waste my tokens or whatever they're called, and do something like Python. What is it? Threading, import thread. Okay, Python thread class, right?
Yeah.
Where's the reference? Is this the reference? Thread objects, thread. There should be a join somewhere here, right?
Uh-huh.
That does not look like a darn reference, though. Here, this must be a reference. Well, could do a timeout, but I think we should do a timeout. I mean, there is no timeout here, right?
No. We could do the timeout either in m dot
Our
succeed.
timeout's here.
Yeah.
So if it throws,
yeah.
Okay, we don't need a timeout then, because these all supposedly have. This has a timeout.
M dot succeed doesn't have a timeout.
This does not.
We can add one. Yeah.
Should add one. Okay. I mean, what timeout kind of depends on
the test split.
Okay. So the total. What is the total? What do you think the total should be? If it's 1 VM.
If it's 1 VM.
So it should be some n divided by total builds, right?
Yeah, but the split is not equal, right? As in, not all tests take the same amount of time.
Not all tests are equal. Yeah, but still, there is some number that is reasonable here, right?
Yeah. I mean, we could use 5 minutes, I guess. For now, I don't know.
In total, didn't it just take you?
It took me 13 minutes on my system just now, but in the past it also took 6 minutes. So I don't know which one is right.
Well, imagine this is not done locally, right? This is done in CI.
Yeah.
So let's do 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Is this like 10 seconds?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay, now we can see. At some point, this might time out in CI.
Total underscore builds. Snake case.
Okay. Okay, so what does join return? Wait until the thread terminates. This blocks the calling thread until the thread whose join method is called terminates, either normally or through an unhandled exception, or until the optional timeout occurs. When the timeout argument is present and not none, it should be a floating point number specifying a timeout for the operation seconds. As join always returns none. As join always returns none. You must call is alive after join to decide whether a timeout happened. If the thread is still alive, the join call timed out.
Join raises. Yeah, okay.
When the timeout argument is not present or none, the operation will block until the thread terminates. A thread can be joined many times. Join raises a runtime error if an attempt is made to join the current thread, as that would cause a deadlock. It is also an error to join a thread before it has been started and attempts to do so raise the same exception. If an attempt is made to join a running daemonic thread in late stages of Python finalization, join raises a, okay. So how do we join with like the value?
This is probably an LLM question.
Join, get, ident, native ID, self daemon, set daemon, lock objects. There is no such thing in this API. You have to like use some memory sharing mechanism. Cool, very cool.
Shared. Yeah. This result is, there is no result.
We need to know whether the thread panicked.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Ask.
Yeah.
Ask a bot. Give it the. Tell it we're using Python threading thread. How do we? Yeah, we're using Python threading dot thread. That's the class. It's Pascal case.
Threading dot thread. Yes.
The
join method.
How do we find out whether a thread raised an exception?
During join?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
We kind of want to propagate exceptions, right? Threading thread does not propagate exceptions to the thread that calls join. By default, an unhandled exception is printed. That's nice. Via threading except hook, but join still returns normally. So this import threading def worker raise runtime error failed. T threading thread target worker, T start, T join. No exceptions here. Nothing on T tells you directly that it failed. Doesn't give you a built-in T exception. A common solution is to subclass thread and capture the exception. Thread with exception. Am I allowed to have emotions about this?
Yeah.
Threading thread. Def run. Def run. Self. Self exception none. Try. Super run. Self except base exception is E. Just a moment. Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah.
So, but so if so, what does it mean? Does it mean that run does raise an exception? Is that what it means? I don't get it. So is run like run? How do we start it with currently? How do we start threads?
Oh yeah.
Spawn?
Start.
Start. So what does run do?
You gotta see the doc Python.
I think
threading.
run is like start and join.
Run. Build.run. We got the
Yeah, click that. Method representing a thread's activity. What? You may override this method in a subclass. The standard run method invokes the callable object passed to the object's constructor as a target argument. Oh, it if any with positional and keyword arguments taken from the args and keyword args arguments. Do you understand this?
no method representing the thread's activity. Why is it called run?
It runs the target, right? What was passed as the target runs that target.
Okay.
It invokes the callable object passed to the object's constructor, the target. Okay, using list or tuples. Okay, let's see the answer again. So this wraps run, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wraps run in a try except.
Yeah.
And it sets self.exception.
To the exception raised by run.
So run is called in the thread, right?
Yeah.
So then we do start and then join, and then after the join returns, we should have the T exception.
Yeah.
Or if you want join-like behavior that re-raises the exception, again, do a new class and override run.
Yeah.
If you have control over the threading abstraction, concurrent futures thread pool executor already implements this cleanly. From concurrent futures, import thread pool executor. With thread pool executor as executor, future executor submit worker. Future result re-raises worker's exception. This is cleaner. And if you remember when we asked a while ago how to, run a bunch of things in parallel, we were given two options. And first option was thread.
Yeah.
And we chose that because that's the existing code was using.
Yeah.
But the other option was cleaner. It was this thing. It's with Python futures, concurrent futures.
Mm-hmm.
So here we don't need to do any class.
Yeah. Can we put this bit in the comment so that you can edit it?
I'm going to ask for. I think we're going to, because this is like a single future. We will kind of want to see a more complete example with multiple functions, right? With like a list of we have a list of functions, or we have a list of functions, and then we want to like have a list of futures and something like that. We might even just make futures instead of functions, instead of lambdas ahead of in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No changes.
Sharing. Shared. Yeah, I'm thinking here we would probably not make lambdas, but make futures. So
yeah.
Meet Grokbot. Hey, just missed you once. Okay. Okay. I have a list of, what do I have a list of? Of data to process in Python. I have a list of data process.
Parallelly.
Parallel. Well, I want to say show me how to show me a straight forward idiomatic futures based
concurrent dot futures. Is that?
Well, it'll be parallel. Futures based approach. Python. From concurrent futures import thread pool executor def process item. Okay, so there's a function that takes the item. Your processing logic here, return, Oh, we also want, okay. Actually, we're going to have the results, right? So we can, but there's like two behaviors here, right? There's like, do we want the first VM that has a failure to cause the entire thing to blow up?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's the right thing to do here?
I think it's problematic because it's a race condition.
Yeah.
And if you but it's also not problematic. I think the right thing to do is to fail, to blow up on the first one. It's faster iteration. So let's say here's a workflow, and we're going to actually do that. What I'm describing, I suppose, is that we set it to fail fast by like hard coding it to fail fast.
Okay.
And then we run it, and then we see some failure, right? Even though every time we run it, we might see a different failure, but we don't need to run it again. We just see some test failing, and then we go to manual testing mode and run only that test.
Yeah, sounds good.
Or we don't even do that. We just find. You remember we kind of need to find a way to skip tests, and we patch them out. We patch them out for some reason.
Yeah.
So, its approach, it's not really process. This is, I have a list of let's say data to run assertions on. Show me assert in dynamic parallel futures based approach. Should fail fast, and Python. From concurrent futures, thread pool executor as completed. Wait, first exception, no. No. This cannot be the most straightforward. This already doesn't look good.
Yeah.
We just want to propagate. Oh, this is actually a constant for like return when. Oof.
So Midas will do the thread join thing, which the LLM said, right? In my session.
Yes, but I'm skeptical that this is really the simple way to do this.
Yeah.
Is that like really the simplest way to propagate exceptions? Yes. Wait, it means no, but not the simplest. The most straightforward idiomatic pattern people actually write is just from concurrent futures impose thread execute as completed def run assertions data assert function max workers none. What is it talking about with raises? Is this because there is an exception in the result, kind of?
Not sure. Future and as completed futures.
What is as completed? It's a function from futures. So if you take, if you take, this is the executor, so you make a list of the results from submit, right? This is kind of a messy API. I don't like Python.
Yeah. You could just use that thread with exception class.
Do you like that better?
I mean, it's a bit straightforward to read.
This stuff where like the list comprehension is wrapping I don't know, it's kind of seems all over the place, you know? Even Rust's builder pattern is nicer than this stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Sharing.
It's the list comprehension syntax that I don't like. It's like it wraps your expression. I think people really like it though. Oh, list comprehension is so powerful.
Yeah, it's not nice to read. I mean, it's nice to know that it's a one-liner if you are flexing that, but okay. Do you want to go the concurrent futures route a bit more, like ask more questions here? Or
sorry, can we? Because I want to see that thread stuff again.
This?
Yes. Look, I don't think this is actually sound because you get in order to get the T.
Yeah.
No, you already have the T, which is a bad API, right?
Yeah.
But in order to examine exception, you have to wait for the join to return.
Which in our case it will, right? Because we have a timeout.
No, well, the timeout is different.
Mm-hmm. It's for the thread. I mean, it's for the process that runs in the thread.
Look, I'm trying to explain a specific problem. Okay. The joining occurs in sequence.
Yeah.
So the first thread, they're in a list, right? And you're doing we're doing this 4 on a list. You don't see it in this code because this is like one thread.
Yeah.
But you're going to do this in sequence. Start, all of them. And then you're going to join the first one. And you're going to have to wait. The first join will block. Now, let's say the first thread does not have an exception. It's successful. And because it's successful, it takes a long time. It reaches the end, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the second thread already had an exception very early on.
Yeah.
But you're not going to fail fast because you're not joining it yet.
Yes.
You're joining the first one.
Yeah.
And
makes sense.
Right?
Yeah,
so that's not fail fast. That's fail eventually.
Yeah.
What we need, and I don't know that the thread pool thing is a fail fast either.
We could ask it here.
Can you ask it for an example? Can you ask it for example of parallel, just maybe new context, parallel, just parallel execution in Python with exception propagation, with like
fail fast
with eager exception propagation. Or immediate exception propagation. Maybe that's
fail fast.
immediate. I think immediate is quite.
I think fail fast is
precise.
the term, right? Is usually used.
Yes, but fail fast is a term in the context of testing.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And exception propagation is like more general, and the kind of exception propagation we want is immediate.
Okay.
That's why I think this is. If you want parallel execution where an exception is in any worker is propagated to the main thread as soon as possible, which is sounds. Concurrent on futures is usually preferable to managing threading thread directly. For threads, concurrent futures thread pool executor is completed. Def work. Okay, there's a work that may raise, right? But it also returns a value, which we don't necessarily need. With thread pool executor as executor, futures. Can you explain this Python thing? Why with? Why is this? Why are we creating a block here? Like, why is this the idiom? If you just want an executor, why don't you do executor equals thread pool executor and then just use it?
Yeah.
Can you explain like why this is a thing?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You don't know.
But, no, I mean, it just gives you a context where this is available. But like you said, you can always have a variable there.
Yeah, context in which this is available is any context where you initialize a variable. I don't know. This is a way to create a block.
If you have a variable, you don't know where exactly you have to clean it or something. If there is any concept of cleaning here, but if there is,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a way to create a block.
Yeah.
With can you do when you do with, can you do multiple of these bindings?
Nested is what you mean?
Oh, they would have to. No, I didn't mean nested. I just asking because this is an example where there's one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can have multiple with. Like.
Do you need to have multiple with, or can it be one with multiple bindings?
Oh, not sure.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So futures is what list comprehension, creating a submit. These are, I don't know what they are, whatever submit returns. Futures. It's probably a future, right? Because the list is called futures.
Yes.
And then we sequentially for future in as completed futures. So that the magic is in that as completed. It's doing some ordering. It's like ordering them. It's giving them to us in the order that they complete, right?
Yes.
And calling, calling result propagates the exception.
Yeah.
I don't think you have permission here to run threads. It's runtime without threads.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems that, and this seems like a nicer code than what we saw earlier.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, just
comment it.
I need the import, so just everything. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll just
stick it in the start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Up next.
Sharing. Shared. Okay. Don't need any of that.
Yeah.
We do need this stuff. We also want it to align. It's not going to do that for us. We don't need the function. We have a function.
We have to move this below, what we call the parallel function.
It's like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Something wrong with indentation, but I don't know that we need the width. Kind of looks to me. It looks funny. I'm like, I want to do executor equal. That's not the key. It's also not the key. This is the key.
Maybe we could get it working with the current syntax, and if it works, we can refactor it.
You think it won't work? You think there's a chance this won't work?
Maybe. Or it's fine. We can just try it. Yeah.
I would be upset if this doesn't work. Executor thread pool executor. Futures is executor submit. Okay, submit. What is this? Work. This would be the test.
Yeah, this will be the lambda actually. Will it not be the same lambda as what we have?
We don't have a lambda anymore.
Oh.
I mean, we have the loop. This is like, I don't know what the term is, right?
Yeah.
But this is the
Yeah.
the iteration.
Yes.
So for each of these,
idx, m. Yeah, we call test
that
idx as arguments. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh no.
Submit seems to take the first argument seems to be the function followed by arguments. I mean, look what it was. It was that.
Oh yeah, right. Yes. Yeah.
So I think it's this.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, those are our futures.
Uh-huh.
And then for futures in as completed, futures. Okay, now I don't think they're futures. I think they're, I mean, they are futures, but I think they're like VM.
VM tests with an S.
How about like this? Tasks.
Yeah.
For task in VM tasks, task result. We don't have a value here. We just do this. Let's remove that. We don't really need this anymore. I think we understand. There's probably no stood outs anyway. I don't know. We don't need this anymore. Arguably.
Yeah.
Try this.
Uh-huh. That's good. That's fair. Yeah.
NixOS tests. Okay. Stood. NixOS tests.
Test / NixOS test. Or
Test. I think 16 VMs is the right thing to do.
Test
No?
with an S. The first one is test. Yeah.
Okay. So if we understand correctly,
Yeah.
we should get an early.
It's kind of it's kind of like a magic. The fact that they have a for loop which is sequential and it's supposed to. But as completed,
It's this. Yes.
as completed does it. But yeah, it still feels like magic. Oh, what?
I
Oh, we
think
have a.
I never fixed the. I never saved this. What's that?
Total bills indentation problem.
Okay.
153. Sharing. Shared.
And what about bench itself to fail fast instead of giving us the. Does bench have a fail fast?
Yeah. Wait, it's supposed to. Oh, wait. Yeah,
It gives
I'm
us
not
a
sure.
summary at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have a fail fast. You remember there's a fail fast flag, but I don't know if it works.
Is that your attitude now? I think the from line 66 is not indented correctly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This. Yeah. Oh, it should be fine. Do you want to try the fail fast flag here?
Sure.
Fail fast. Okay. Stid. Test. Next first test. 10 VMs run.
Is that your attitude now? That any flag in bench, we're now skeptical that it actually works? Maybe it works, but it needs an additional environment variable.
Yeah. I mean, why would you not have the actual exit code return by default? Why would you have it behind the CI flag?
Yeah, why? Right? Because someone was like scripting it and you didn't want to break their script. Like initially it just did not, it never had an exit with non-zero regardless.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like a hacky patch, non-breaking or whatever.
Definitely break it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Just remove that condition.
All this boot time will go away with systemd and spawn.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But MySQL still needs to start, and
Yeah.
the I suspect the longest thing is the migration.
Yeah.
Here, creating new site. So let's say we reached our goal of like failing fast with parallelism.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a PR, or do we want it to actually pass with like skipping everything? We might not, look into the failures because they are maybe existing failures, probably, and we're like, well, we didn't promise to fix all the failing tests. We're just trying to like accept the current situation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be cleaner, I would say, if you do it that way. And smaller also.
But even if there's a hacky, like a super hacky way to be able to skip tests without patching,
Mhm.
I would really like to find it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like some global scope shenanigans we could monkey patch. Monkey patch is better, more practical for us than. Am I
Yeah.
offline now, or did my internet survive the
It did
standing
survive.
desk? Okay. Strange. Installing Frappe. So perhaps in the meantime we could explore, because again, like the sheer number of tests I expect we're going to have to patch away,
Mhm.
it's just bad. It's going to be a bad workflow. If there's a way to runtime deliver a list of names, even then it's going to probably suck because of this right here, right? This startup time.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make this practical. Fortunately, it's not a workflow that is like normal, right? We just want to get through it, and then
Uh-huh.
tests are passing again. So we don't want to. We're not making a workflow that sucks. We just kind of have to use a workflow. Also, we should probably maybe, I don't even know how to, but like, can we keep the state?
Yeah. I think it'll be useful to have the state where it's just installed and the tests have not run. And
Is that a thing? Isn't that
uh,
already a thing? Like, why are we not running that?
yeah, VM plus.
Because it's not a VM. It's an NixOS tests.
Yeah.
Ouch. Don't know.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
It
What?
failed. Yeah, it did the right thing. I
And
think.
what about all this output? What am I seeing? Let's go to like the
Yeah.
first where it starts being read.
Right from here. What? Not the right thing. Run file failed with error. Shell did not start in time.
Right.
And run 9 failed with error. And then all of them failed. That's probably because we are failing fast, immediate.
No, I'm not buying that. I don't know what's going on here yet.
Yeah.
I want to see more of this output. Can you scroll?
Yeah.
Runner 5. Is that the first? Scroll more.
Yeah.
Anything suspicious before this runner 5? Da.
No. It looks Yeah, looks fine.
Okay.
There was JQ error, but I don't think that's relevant.
Aborted connection to DB, unauthenticated. Guest root shell did not produce any data yet. And then test QEMU machine runner 5 failed with error. Shell did not start in time. This is a timeout that we never configured.
Yeah.
This is a timeout that we never configured. I don't know why it would not start in time. There's a thing here. I don't know why. Like, what's blocking it? Is that just it's like is that just a system load problem and it just takes longer than the timeout? Shell. I'll be back in a moment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Yeah.
So this has to do with guest root shell did not produce any data yet, and eventually it, I think after 10 attempts, it gives up.
Yeah.
And it's this backdoor dot service.
Mm-hmm. You could try it as well if it's reproducible.
Sure. Sharing. Shared. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think, meanwhile, we also wanted to look at the skipping test.
Sure. Would that be in the test runner,
Frappix?
whatever it's called?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it'll be in Frappe source, right?
I don't think so. I think they're using some test runner like as is.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they are modifying it somehow. I don't know, but isn't
Unit
it called
test?
unit tests?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the doc said, right?
Yeah.
So we could do something like it does. I think I asked this question before. We did, and we were told that no, there's no built-in way to.
Uh-huh.
Is there some way to like monkey patch or something at runtime to make the Python unit test plural? I don't know.
Yeah.
Library skip certain tests. Mm.
Yes.
Python's unit test supports skipping tests at runtime in several ways, including via monkey patching, post-loading modifications of the test suite. The cleanest built-in options are usually preferable to deep library patching. Preferred built-in runtime skips. Inside a test method, setup class, or setup module. So that has to be coded into the test. We could do such if they have a class, right? For their tests, we could monkey patch. We could patch that at build time and then use runtime, right?
Yeah. Preferred built-in runtime skips.
Self.skip test reason is the idiomatic method. Let's keep this in mind. Raising has the same effect. These work after test collection and correctly report the tests as skipped. You can also use them in setup class methods to skip a whole group of tests based on runtime state. Monkey patching modifying the suite at runtime. If you cannot or do not want to change the test methods themselves, load the suite first, then alter the individual test objects before running them. We're not the ones loading the test suite. It's all behind bench CLI.
Yeah.
Common patterns. So we need to find in the bench CLI where maybe this thing, right, where we can find unit test module.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they already have such code. Who knows? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see what we have here.
Oh, it's the same. Not the same.
So I have a bunch of install, right? Let's go back down.
You went further ahead, actually.
Oh, no such option, fail fast.
Oh. Was it? But it's probably applied on the wrong. We can do the manual test. I think it's an option on Frappe, as in it's run testing.
So stood
manual, yeah, deployment for manual testing.
of course. Stood
Deploy. Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm
No,
not
you're
in.
not. Yeah, you got host key verification.
Why?
The host key is changed. You have to ignore it or delete it.
Let me delete it. Why did it change? Did we do something?
The state
Does it
file was
change every
removed, right?
time?
No, only
Sorry?
when you remove the QCOW2, it changes.
Maybe I
We
did
did.
remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me delete that. SSH, known hosts. What am I looking for? Frappix. I have 2 entries here. Okay. Bench. Run tests. Help. Of course. Fell
Yeah.
fast.
But is it on run parallel tests? We were running run parallel tests, right?
Sure. I
Oh.
Come on. Oh. Really? What? Oh, I can't believe this. I don't think I made any changes.
Yeah. Sharing.
Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. There's no fail fast in parallel. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can we try it anyway? Maybe it does exist. Just
But
I wouldn't put it past them that it does somehow exist.
oh, you want me to run the parallel manual testing and test it?
Yeah.
Parallel tests. Okay. Build number 1. Total builds. How many?
1.
Okay. 1. Fail fast.
Yes.
No such option.
Fine.
What is dry run? Oh. Okay. There is no fail fast.
Fine. No fail fast. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll get a list. We actually don't get a list of failing tests. I wish we got a number.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Fine. So remove the fail fast.
Uh-huh.
And let's see it run.
Ten VMs run.
Meanwhile, let's hit the Frappe source code.
Uh-huh.
And search for unit test. And look for somewhere very central. Like
Test.
Like that. Test utility. This is just mock, right?
Yeah. Test.
Test utils. Import unit test. Well, then we should have more results, right? In that file.
There's mark. And then there's this.
Okay. Let's read this. That's a Frappe test case. Okay. Base test class for Frappe test. If you specify set up class, then make sure to call super set up class, otherwise this class will become ineffective. Test site equals test site. Show transaction commit warnings false. Max diff, class method, def setup class, returns none. Test site, admin password, primary connection, secondary connection. Frappe DB commit, flush changes done, blah, blah, blah. Add class cleanup, add class cleanup. Something. Return super setup class. Def, assert sequence, subset, assert document equal. Oh, assertions. There should be a lot of assertions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But like after assertions, maybe there's something more. Or maybe even in between assertions. Like this is not assertion, right? Compare field. Just keep scrolling until you find something that seems halfway relevant.
Normalize HTML, normalize SQL, primary connection, secondary connection, rollback connections, assert query equal, assert query count, assert Redis call counts, assert rows read, enable safe exec, set user, switch site, freeze time. That's it. That's the end of the class.
I see. Okay, but this is Python, right?
Yeah.
So what are the chances that okay, but like okay, so this is the source code and we can patch it, right?
Yeah.
Like one patch to that class. Was it me who asked the question? Should still have the question, the answer there.
You asked it.
So I'll tell you what I have here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, I was looking in the wrong place. Okay, it's the wrong question, basically. We need to ask a different question. You can also rotate, I suppose. Oh, you're still trying this? Okay, let's not rotate then. Shivaj, listen. I cannot hear you. Can you reload? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It did fail. And it failed with the same factors. Shell did not start in time.
Interesting.
Maybe it's the number of VMs that I'm using.
So let's keep you as pilot and just try reducing the number.
Okay. Just use 5.
Uh-huh. And so, like, show us that class again that inherits from test case or whatever.
Frappix test case. Go to the top. This one.
Yes. Okay. So ask a bot for, and what we are defining. This is there's a constant there, but then there's a setup. What is it? Setup method.
Yeah, setup class.
Setup. Okay. So ask a bot. Whether, like, give it the name of the of
this class
of just unit without the frappe one. It's unit test case. And ask it for how to set up. What do we want? Test skipping by
Patching the subclass
name
of
from environment variable.
Oh, skipping tests from names in environment variable.
By name.
Variables.
One environment variable.
Yeah. In this?
Using
unit test.
Yeah, I think that should give us a good answer, and then we can patch that in, and it'll work.
Yeah, Python. Just I don't know. I think you'll know, but
My tests set up. We don't have set up, right? We have a different method, right? What do we have? Set up class.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I mean, it's super setup class. Yeah, I can just what is it? Is setup like is it like a convention, or is it just you can name it anything? I'm not sure. I can ask you.
No. If for this to be effective. Oh, actually, like I was thinking, setup must be a class on test case that we are overriding here. But if that was the case, I would expect a super call, right?
Yeah. I think it's just the setup class that we have here is equivalent. Oh, look there. I think the runner. It was actually the number of VMs that I was running.
Okay. Ask it what's the difference between setup class and setup.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see that.
Oh, we didn't finish reading.
Yeah.
It said something about fully qualified. Also, look, if self_test method name, which is not fully qualified, right? That's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay. So how's the fully qualified one look?
Self-ID method name.
Oh. You see, setup is setting up for a specific test. That's why self.id is the test name.
Yeah.
That's what we should use. We don't need to modify the existing one. We can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But we should, ask it about calling setup super something, whatever. Like, in your examples, why aren't you?
Oh, just.
What is that?
Oh, my bad. Did it stop sharing? No. Okay. Yeah. In your example, why aren't you using setup from the superclass?
My question is, why isn't setup dot? How does it call? How's it go? Self.super.setup. Why is that not called?
Super.setup, something like that. Setup.super.setup, yeah. Because it's an empty method.
Oh, it doesn't understand that we are overriding not the base class, but actually we are overriding the base class.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this. But what might happen is that can we search in the, I think we should probably rotate though.
Uh-huh. This is still running.
I don't think we should wait for it.
Okay, I've already mob nexted, so.
Okay. Sharing. Why do I have two editors? I don't have two editors. We're looking for frappe. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. What is that? Okay, this is pretty bad because you can have setup on different classes. We're looking only on. So let's make it a bit more. How I do this?
You can unit test and set up.
Hold on. Here. Okay. Want to look under tests. So what is this? You see setup sometimes is declared. Sometimes setup exists and it would override our attempt to skip. Because you see, it doesn't even call super.
Yeah.
So there's one here.
I wonder if setup class is called everywhere in all the tests that.
But setup class is not where we would skip a test because it sets up the entire class, not a test, right?
Right.
I don't know. Am I right? Like, idiomatic skipping of tests in via and var in Python unit test. So this is on a test. We kind of want which has this and it can take an expression apparently, but we kind of want we want to do this. We need this
in the class.
Yes, this implemented on the class, not each test. Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't know how this works. That's interesting, but we also need to obtain the name of the, right? Can we obtain the name of the ID? Can the ID of the test be obtained in
and
that
I think we want a list of tests in the environment, right? So that would make it clear.
Sure.
That we need an ID.
But the answer is no.
Okay.
Class level skip. No per test needed. Just use the decorator on the class as shown earlier. This is the class per test decision that can see the test ID. Put the check inside the test or in setup. Well, some tests have their own setup methods, and those don't call super setup. I don't know how smart this thing is. They're not subclasses, are they? Are they subclasses? They are subclasses, right? Define their own setup and skip super setup. Any logic you put in base class setup is unreliable. Robust solution. Wrap the test methods at class creation time. Use a class decorator or init subclass that automatically wraps every test method. This runs regardless of what the individual.
I think I still think setup class. We should do it in setup class. Maybe we can check the difference.
Okay. What about can set up class used? Okay.
Oh, but
can if the subclass defines its setup class, we don't know that that's the case yet. But also, can the ID of the test be obtained in setup class? No.
Okay. So it's only in setup.
So we might have to do this thing, right? Wrap the test methods at class creation time. That looks bad, man. That looks bad. We can also take see how many tests have setup, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're lucky. We don't really want to, yeah, but we also want to make some reliable thing, right? Not something that works for some of the tests, doesn't work for others.
Oh, also, it failed fast, kinda. So as soon as one VM bench in one VM failed, it just crashed all the other VMs. And we have the stood out.
Is that stood out?
Looks like it.
How do you know? Because it's printed as one and it has no.
Yeah, there's no overlap with journal. Yeah. Yeah, it's all one.
I see.
Yeah.
And then what does it look like that all the others are killed?
It's that bad file descriptor. It just kills them. Kill.
What about all this bad file descriptor though?
Maybe it doesn't kill it properly. I don't know. But we don't configure anything about killing, right? Unless, we just fail the test script.
Runner 0 QMSM terminating on signal. 15 from PID, that's probably the Python, right?
Yeah.
From PID, and then failed with error 9 bad file descriptor. Is that like successfully killing it, but like for the wrong reason?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wrong reason. The bad file descriptor, you mean?
Yeah, it reports terminating, right? But
yeah.
Well, what is tests QEMU? Oh, I know. It's all those other promises. It's probably their communication. It's their connection with the shell, with the QEMU shell. You know, they're trying to read or write.
Right.
And the QEMU is gone. There should be a cleaner way. Like instead of leaving it to the implicit cleanup. But this is kind of by design, right? I don't really know that this has to do with the promises setup that we have here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's leave it for later.
Okay. Do you want to add a comment or something? Just in case.
Yes.
I think we can see it in the output
delete
anyway.
That. And add a to do somewhere.
Over here. Oh, sure. Not in.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're not finished modifying this yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we are, but so to do something like
shall
fail fast without bad file descriptor error. Plural. Okay, it's good enough for me. And we have another session. I think we will remember that we want to implement test skipping via patching the setup method.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, Wildnis Manufacture, for sponsoring. Thank you, Shivaraj.
Thank you.